He stood at the gate with a kitchen knife saying he's going to stab police.
Crime is on the rise.
Armed with an axe and a machete.
Trying to break into 2 separate houses.
But cometh the hour.
More units, more units.
Cometh the Interceptors.
Get on the floor! Out and running, out and running.
We're riding with West Yorkshire's elite. Alongside their pursuit drivers.
Contact, stand by.
On target with their firearms unit. In the air with their eye in the sky.
Off and running, off and running.
This is the front line in the fight against crime.
Get on the floor! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
This is Police Interceptors.
It's just another day in paradise.
Coming up.
You have to get driving, mate.
Knock, knock, it's the Intercept team.
Open the door now! Open the door, do it now!
Open the door now!
Tasers drawn in the darkness.
Show me your hands!
And Diesel loves the smell of burglars first thing in the morning.
Is this how you got up there? All on you. Yeah.
(11 p.m) And while most are tucked up in bed, others are up to no good. In Leeds, the cops have been alerted to a break-in on a retail park. So it's toe down for some late-night shopping, Interceptor style. And on the shopping list, a pair of burglars. At the scene, 2 men are making for a 4x4, and they're not shelf stackers.
Yeah, they're running.
One problem with their escape route:
6-5, we've got a car, Romeo 5-4.
there's a 2-ton cop car in their way, putting the masked driver and his sidekick on the back foot, but not for long.
Just rammed us back at car park. Just rammed us back at car park.
Despite the risk, the police car tries to keep him penned in.
He's not going anywhere, mate.
Famous last words: Ram Man's found a way through, and he's off.
Times Romeo 5-4. It's a Subaru Legacy in red, and it's now making off towards the train station.
Another Interceptor is just round the corner and takes the lead. Ramming a cop multiple times, then giving them the slip.
2 male occupants, balaclavas. 2 back off, please. Can we have firearms and experts out in a helicopter?
It's fair to say this is a collar they're desperate to feel. The driver takes a little off-road detour in his 4x4.
Romeo 6-5, take the position.
At 260 miles an hour, it is on our vehicle about 3 times, and it possibly has got from the right towards Wesley.
They're close enough to shine his bumper, so they won't miss him lobbing potential evidence out of the window.
It is Romeo 5-4. Objects just been found from the vehicle. Each unit. I am TPAC trained, authorised and suitable vehicle. Yes, acknowledge. It's left, onto Watergate. The
Subaru shows no signs of stopping and is inches away from a head-on collision. But it's not slowed him down. The burglar's taking blind corners on the wrong side of the road.
Traffic light just before junction 30, M62 on Aberford.
They've got to get him stopped before someone gets hurt.
Heading towards the industrial estate.
He's led them to an industrial estate. Crime spot to dump and run.
Might be a dead end, this could be decamp.
He's running out of tarmac, but where this 4x4's heading, they don't need roads.
Negative, we are on an industrial estate and it's going to be off-road.
The Subaru pushes home its advantage and disappears into the darkness.
unable to follow.
Luckily, some interceptors fly. With more gadgets than the Batcopter, the eye in the sky soon has the burglars in its sights.
They're heading back towards Methley. So if we can get somebody to Methley Junction end, they're going to eventually come out that way.
But the bad guys seem wise to the ways of the police chopper.
They've obviously realised that we're looking for them, and they've just gone to ground at the moment on that old railway line. So if units can make the way from either end of it, please.
With the heli looking down with its all-seeing eye, it's now a game of cat and mouse. And the big cats drive a 3 Series Beamer. Chris's Bastow and Harding have joined in the hunt.
I don't believe it's located the car as of yet, but it has found 2 people, and as soon as it's seen the helicopter, they've tried to duck under one of the railway bridges to come out of sight.
Chris Bastow is taser trained, and he describes the best thing about work is bagging burglars. And tonight, he's after a brace.
When you get to the pumping station, the railway line crosses over the top of the track. Can you tell me when you're on that railway track?
They reach the railway line leading to the suspects. But before you can say, "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?"
What, go to railway line?
The wanted men break cover, split up and leg it across a field.
Yeah, they're running back towards Watergate Lane.
Team Chris is on the case.
He's back up this way.
Along with a full-on police fun run.
6-0 for the benefit of Empath. The dog man is in front of our police vehicle that has the blue lights on Watergate.
With the net closing, one of the pair plays hide and seek in a ditch, but there's no outsmarting the chopper's thermal camera.
On your left now is a field. He's in that field and he's gone to ground. I will guide you in. Just keep going forward slowly, but if you get into that field on your left anywhere there, then we'll guide you in on foot.
Yeah, received.
Yeah.
Coming, ready or not.
You're walking the right way. Keep walking about another 100 yards ahead of you.
2 officers in the field. The suspect is just ahead of you.
Never play hide and seek with these guys.
Just keep going straight ahead.
The house always wins.
Show me your hands!
He's already rammed a police car and Bastow draws his taser. But will this runaway come quietly?
Show me your hands!
Yeah, they're running.
The Interceptors have interrupted a late-night supermarket sweep.
6-5, we've got a car, Romeo 5-4.
The suspects repeatedly rammed a cop car,
Just rammed us back at car park.
then made off into the dark.
Right, towards Methley.
They've gone off-road and ditched 4 wheels for 2 legs. But the chopper has them in its crosshairs and has led Chris's Bastow and Harding to one of the runaways.
Show me your hands!
The suspect is in thick vegetation.
Show me your hands!
Bastow has his taser drawn.
Keep your hands where I can see them. Slowly walk towards me. Slowly walk towards me.
And the threat of 50,000 volts proves to be persuasive.
Right, come to me. 6-0 mil detained.
He's a bloody mess, but after robbing a shop and ramming a cop, he'll get no sympathy.
I'm behind you.
The lad's leaking claret all over Chris. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
I'm covered in blood.
And the sorry suspect is already cooking up a lane denial.
Haven't been driving, no. Just been walking.
He claims he was out for a stroll.
I'm going to be sick.
in short sleeves through razor-sharp brambles.
Just get it all out.
And after a quick wipe down,
Shut your eyes.
it's time to face the music.
All right.
At this moment in time, you are under arrest on suspicion of a commercial burglary. Hello.
One suspect down, one to go.
Where's the outstanding suspect?
He's also gone to ground in dense vegetation, but it's not dense enough.
Yeah, the two officers that are running now, that's the two officers. Keep going a little bit more.
The eye in the sky guides them in.
Yeah, the male is 20 or 30 metres ahead of you on the right. He's down the banking into the ditch. Officers, you're either side of the suspect. Suspect is between you.
And we know how this game ends.
Fast 3-1. Two officers are with this male. They are in the night zone.
Whether this is another one out for a midnight stroll in a balaclava remains to be seen, but it looks like 2-0 to Team Interceptor.
Teamwork's massive. It's a massive part of our job. We can't do what we do unless the helicopter's helping us. Without that, it's a needle in a haystack, isn't it? It's pitch black. We're going to struggle to find them, so it's a top job and it's a good result at the end.
While the suspects are booked in,
Okay, do you understand why you're here?
Chris and Chris inspect the damage back at the retail park.
That's where they've collided. Both at cars.
It could have been far worse.
Just rammed us back at car park.
The cops kept tight on him so he couldn't get a run-up. And it's not exactly the Hatton Garden heist.
Straight through and...
Straight through. Break through into Murray Dogs. Take out cigs, sell them, half price.
It's just stupid.
It turns out the bloody Rambler was the passenger. He got 6 months behind bars for attempted burglary. The driver was found guilty of attempted burglary and dangerous driving and was sentenced to 26 months at Her Majesty's pleasure. He was also banned for 43 months. The not-so-happy shoppers will think twice about ramming Interceptors next time. Drug seizures in West Yorkshire are on the rise. Users might think they're only harming themselves, but the supply of drugs is linked to major organised crime.
You stand there for me.
And the cops have got organised to fight it, with the intelligence-led proactive intercept team. Armed with high-powered, unmarked cars, pit officers are tasked with taking down serious crime.
Get on the floor!
Steph Lyschuk and Harry Big H Jeffrey are out in the covert BMW 140i.
Me and Steph are just out on the early shift with our team, mainly in the city centre areas and Manningham. We're doing some work with our local organised crime colleagues, reacting to any intel that comes in, particular vehicles of note that are out drug dealing in the Bradford area. It's 10:30, so drug users tend to wake up and need a fix.
This 6'6" rugby-loving copper used to work as an assistant bar manager, but in 2016 he swapped serving pints for serving up justice. And running with the pit team, he's learned all the tricks of the dodgy trade.
They'll only carry small amounts of drugs on them. They'll use multiple phones. They try and make it difficult for us to secure that evidence, but we're out in numbers today, so we can get the cars stopped, gain control of people and vehicles quickly to secure the offenders and property.
Someone sighted that car. We're looking for that white one.
Intel has come in on a white Kia whose passengers are believed to be dealing drugs.
It's been sighted probably about a mile away from us now. Just try to play a bit of catch up on it.
When these guys play catch-up, they play hard.
Towards Ollerton. We'll be going back through in about 20 seconds.
The beauty of an unmarked car is the driver has no idea the interceptors are behind.
This vehicle's linked to drug dealing. Intelligence on it that the female driver is in possession with cash and there's someone in the back that does the drug dealing.
The pit team hunt in packs, so Big H calls in backup.
We've got no vehicles for cover. We're in a unmarked discreet vehicle. I don't think it's aware of our presence. Just going past the J&H shop to our offside. We've got an offside indication, stand by.
But the driver forces their hand, pulling up outside a local shop.
Have to put a strike in now, mate.
You'll have to get driving, mate. Stop, stop.
Steph boxes in the Kia and they make their introductions.
Open the door now! Open the door, do it now!
Open the door now!
Give us your hands.
Open the door, keep your hands where I can see them.
Give us your hand.
Driver and backseat passenger are cuffed in a heartbeat.
2 to 10, mate. I've got guy in back.
I've got reason to believe that there's drugs inside this vehicle.
Oh, you can check.
Okay, so we'll be checking. Keep your hands where I can see them, please. Okay, the vehicle will be searched and all the persons in the vehicle will be searched. I can see there's yourself and one person in the back.
Yeah,
what relation is he to you?
He's a friend. We were going to my sister's
He's a friend.
house.
Okay, that's no problem.
As backup arrives, Harry deals with the passenger.
Right, mate, step out for us. Collies and all into your cuffs, I'm going to search you, okay?
There's a wad of cash in his bag.
How come he's not sat in the front then?
There's a family.
Oh,
Yeah,
right, okay.
Asian in it.
Ah, okay.
My dad's really funny.
Ah, okay, so...
Yeah.
Dad might also be a bit funny about what's been found in the car. The evidence is mounting for the passenger.
We've got mobile phones ringing, more than one, and a load of cash. He's already admitted that he's got some cannabis on him, but I think there's a lot more to this. Often they'll just say, oh, I've got a little bit, but lo and behold, I've got a load of stuff somewhere else. So we'll go back to the station, get them searched thoroughly, and see where we go from there.
If there's anything to hide, then the pit team are trained to find it.
We're looking at various places in the vehicle. We're looking at under carpets, under the seats, speaker compartments, door skins, that kind of areas. We're licensed search officers, so we will find whatever's there if it's there to be found.
The team draws a blank. However, Harry's search of the passenger uncovered another hidey hole.
The passenger who sat in the rear, clearly fidgety when we stopped him. He secreted a quantity of Class A in his backside, which we've located and recovered. So it's a fantastic result.
The passenger pleaded guilty to possession with intent to supply crack cocaine and heroin, and for possession of cannabis. He was sent to prison for 4 years and 11 months. The female driver was investigated for drugs offences, but was released without charge. So the pit team has removed another suspected dealer from the supply chain, and the interceptors are also out tackling the users. In Castleford, Gav Pearson and rookie Rich Barker are keeping their eyes peeled.
Let's have a look at that car there.
And Gav soon spots a clapped-out Citroen.
Looks like he's probably going home, this lad.
It's fair to say that this ex-soldier, whose interests include martial arts and freestyle fighting, knows how to handle himself. And this lethal weapon can sniff out an iffy motor at 100 paces.
You sure it's not held? It's going to be worth a look at it. Just give him a flash. I'll let you go get him.
Over to rookie Rich.
How you doing, mate?
Not legal.
To do the honours.
So the reason why we stopped you is we've just done a few checks on your vehicle and it's coming up as insurance not held.
It got insured, it is insured, definitely.
Yeah. All right, just have a quick jump in the back of the car, we'll do some checks. Yeah, no worries, man. Just let me, man.
Rich pops him in the back, while Gav takes a quick look at his motor. His sixth sense is on fire tonight.
If you have a look here, you can see straight away, look, in centre console. Some sort of crack pipe.
Suspected no insurance might be the least of the driver's worries.
Right. From standing at the side of your car, I can look in and I can see there's some drug paraphernalia in the centre console. There's some sort of crack pipe in the middle.
Yeah,
right,
it's
right,
pipe,
okay.
yeah.
So what's going to happen is you're going to be searched.
Yeah.
Have you got anything on you, or is there anything in that car?
Just that pipe.
Just that pipe?
Just that pipe.
Okay. Do you want to come out and stand at knock at door?
Yeah.
A search reveals nothing, but his car will be given the once-over by Rich and newly arrived district officers.
This guy for no insurance, but he's got a bit of drugs paraphernalia in the vehicle. Are you right, just give us a hand just to give it a quick search?
Yeah.
Time for a drugs wipe.
This is going to test for the presence of cocaine and cannabis.
He's done the test before, and now it's confession time.
All right. Have you done cocaine recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have. All right.
It will come back positive.
It will come back positive. Okay, so do you want to swirl your tongue around the inside of your mouth, please? All right.
Mr. Honest knows the drill.
Get as much saliva on your tongue as possible for us. Don't spit on sweet.
Or maybe not.
I'm going to have to wipe that now. You're not banned from driving or anything, are you?
No.
If you've had one of these before, did it test positive last time?
It did, yeah.
Are you on bail for it?
No, because I couldn't get blood out of me.
Couldn't get blood out of you?
No.
If drug users have injected in the past, it's sometimes difficult to obtain the bloods needed by law to confirm the roadside test. They might struggle to get a sample from him, but they have found something in his car.
Found it on here, so it must have come out of there.
What have we got?
So, quite a small quantity. Looks like probably crack.
Well, I'll tell you what it is straight away. Yeah.
Yeah, yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, possession.
Right.
I admit, I'm getting arrested, aren't I?
Yeah, you're going to get arrested.
And the hits just keep on coming, as predicted. The drug wipe shows a resounding yes for cocaine.
Even though I appreciate you said last time you were in custody, they couldn't get anything out of you.
Get blood out.
Right. I'm going to be... We'll seek nurse,
Yeah.
all right? Did they just go for your arms last time?
Went everywhere.
Right. Well, I'm still going to get them to
Yeah,
check.
you can try.
Listen. I'm going to take it through. I'm going to do my job and do it that way.
Gav's not hopeful about getting the bloods needed, but there are other ways of getting this dodgy driver off the road.
What's going to happen as well
Yeah.
is I'm going to be in touch with the DVLA regarding your licence and substance
driving on
misuse.
drugs.
Yeah, so what'll happen is I'll submit the forms as a matter of urgency, so relevant to whether we get blood out of you or not.
I'm going to get banned.
More than likely they'll revoke your licence.
Okay.
This gentleman obviously is a repeat offender, he's a habitual user of drugs. Getting him tonight has made my day, to be honest. And this lad is blatantly doing it in his car. He's got the items on show of what he's using to take the drugs. And he's upfront about it. He's a danger. He's just a time bomb waiting to happen.
As expected, they were unable to get bloods from him. However, he pleaded guilty to possession of Class A drugs at court and was given £155 in fines and costs. The DVLA investigation is ongoing. Coming up, Diesel picks up his favourite scent, the sweet smell of burglars.
Yeah, there's a hacksaw here.
And the Benz stops some tools of their own.
Give me your details.
No, I don't want to give you... Right, out of the car, then, man. Shaggy, mum, move that camera over here, you damn bitch.
West Yorkshire's force has 22 dog handlers and 34 police dogs covering over 700 square miles. They chase down runaways,
Police with a dog.
sniff out drugs,
Dog's safe, no indications.
and track down hideaway suspects.
Come out!
A lot of our work is on nights when it's dark, you can't see where you're going, and we rely on those dogs to lead us to where we need to be. So, yeah, so they're worth a weight in gold in respect to finding people who are hiding.
On the road with faithful hound Diesel, Chris the Sheriff Booker.
We're now an hour or so into our night shift. Got Diesel in the back. I expect a busy night.
The Sheriff represented Great Britain at triathlon, and his deputy is also a multi-event kind of character.
Deal with anything from burglaries, pursuits, car crime, any type of violence, missing persons, firearms incidents. Jack of all trades is Diesel.
Diesel is a 2-year-old Dutch Shepherd learning the ropes, and it looks like tonight he's going back to class. There's been a reported break-in at an abandoned Leeds school.
We'll do a systematic search of the building, and if they're hiding in, there's only going to be one result. They can't hide from Diesel.
They arrive at a scene that looks less Leeds, more Amityville. Chris is probably glad he's got company.
Right, what's the crack with the call then?
Right, so we've heard G4S man's here.
Yeah.
We've heard voices coming from inside.
Come here. Good boy, come.
With Amityville surrounded, Chris and Diesel lead the search party into the spooky school.
Police officer dog, show yourself! Police with a dog, show yourself! It's your last chance!
Silent as the grave.
It's a massive place, I've never been here before.
It's a big, sprawling building to hide in, and there's another problem.
Whenever you go around, we have a system of searching. I turn the lights on every room that we search, so then you know that you've searched every room or office or whatever. But here, it's a lot difficult because there's no electric in it or anything, so...
But Diesel is the great leveller. He sees better in the dark than humans, and his Scooby-Doo schnoz leads them to the basement.
This way they came in.
The intruders aren't there, but they have been.
Yeah, there's a hacksaw here.
It's soon apparent what these suspected burglars have been up to.
They're after a copper pipe.
Yeah. Hacksaw there. They've been taking off this pipe, and that's why all this water's here. If they do it sort of full-time during the night, they can make quite a bit of money.
At its peak, metal theft cost the UK economy more than £220 million a year.
That's your point of entry.
Although a government crackdown led to a decline, it has recently become more widespread. Metal thieves can cause carnage.
They can also make it really dangerous. They're taking like live wires and taking copper out, and they just cause horrendous damage. Floods, as you can see, the flooded buildings that I've been to.
The Interceptors want the culprits behind their own metal bars, and the hunt continues.
Police officer with a dog, show yourself now, it's your last chance!
Still no response, but Diesel has picked up their trail.
Sent from somebody, that's why he's like this.
Navigating a maze of rooms in the dark,
good lad.
Diesel leads them to the burglar's likely escape route, the roof.
That's a good boy, isn't you? Yes.
And it seems the good boy thinks the bad guys are still up there. And Diesel is bang on.
Hang on. That's been covered up now, Ken. Yeah. We're open.
Really?
Yes, 2 male front corner.
Ah, good boy. Can you hear that? Can you hear it? Can you feel that thumping?
They're above.
And what goes up must come down.
Present yourself now and come inside. You won't look 20 half.
There's 3 of them allegedly now on the roof. His colleague's stubborn and staying upstairs.
Time for some gentle persuasion.
Whoever's up on the roof, this is the police! We're not going anywhere! Come and present yourselves to us now! Come and present yourselves now!
With the building surrounded and Diesel sounding like he wants burglars for dinner,
This is the police!
the lofty intruders finally see sense.
Yeah, right, listen. Pick me up. Come here, nobody's going to hurt you. Come down, let me see your hands.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Come here.
We don't put the dog.
No, the dog's on a lead.
Okay?
It seems Diesel has had the desired effect.
Right, listen.
Yeah.
We've seen 3 of you.
Okay.
Tell the others to come here as well.
Okay.
Get them now.
But
No, listen, I want to see all three of you here, and then I'll arrange for you to come down one at a time.
What about the dog on the...
The dog's on the lead. If you don't do anything stupid, it won't do anything to you.
The rooftop vigil is over.
Yep.
You are here.
Right, okay. Is this how you've got up there?
All yeah.
Yeah. Climb down one at a time.
Oh, yeah.
But Diesel is making them a little nervous.
Listen, the dog is on a lead,
Okay.
and it'll stay on the lead. If you do anything stupid when you come down here,
Okay.
it'll be let off the lead, do you understand?
Message received, and they're coming down. It's not the metal they came for. Well, they've now got a set of police-issued steel around their wrists.
That's it, stay there.
The Amityville 3 admitted to burglary other than a dwelling with intent to steal. They each got 120 hours unpaid work and £170 costs. Give that dog a Scooby snack.
Yeah, he's still a young dog. He's still learning the ropes, so to speak. It's good that he's seen people being arrested. You know, they've been handcuffed, and he's lit up well. He's done a great search. It's been a good all-round top team effort, really.
I'm not very good at flossing.
The social aspect can be the best part of being an interceptor.
Okay, see you later. Thank you, mate. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. See you later. See you later.
But not everyone is so friendly.
Let's go. Anything you say, stop talking shit and let's go.
Right. You're gonna get... Mate, don't be over. Oh, you, mate. You look...
20-odd years in, it really, it don't bother me one way or the other. If they want to have a go, have a go. I really don't care. I mean, I used to do when I was young, and you know, I used to take it to heart, I used to take it personal.
It's that old thing of sticks and stones, isn't it? They just try to get one over on you, and if you show any sort of reaction to it, they've won them. A fair few years in the job, water off a duck's back.
Benny Boy and Baby, aka the Bens, are on the night shift, and so far, all's quiet.
Where's that action? We're not bad boys.
Veteran interceptor Benny Boy's a big fan of Game of Thrones. It's not winter that's coming. It's a small silver Fiat. And it's going like the clappers.
You see him?
The Bens are in hot pursuit.
Yeah, it's that one there, the silver one. Driving like an absolute douche.
And driving like a douche means only one thing.
Let's have a word with him. Turn it off.
The traditional West Yorkshire salute.
How do?
And down to business.
Is it your car?
You're a car.
You're a car?
It's a hire car, but there's a more pressing issue.
Right, why are you driving like an absolute idiot? Right, come on, out of the car.
The driver's speechless, and Benny Boy gets a whiff of something iffy.
Who's got cannabis on him?
One of the passengers confesses to smoking a joint.
Who's got cannabis on him?
Nobody, just the one joint inside, the other been smoking.
But the driver claims no one has any cannabis on them.
Just take a seat there. You have a quick chat to this lad, I'll just have a quick chat with lads in car.
Baby Ben deals with the undercover driver.
What's the driving about then? Have you ever been in trouble with police before?
Yeah.
What for?
Driving.
Why does that not surprise me?
And it's no surprise to find out that he shouldn't be on the roads at all.
He says you're a disqualified driver. You've done time.
Yeah.
What we've done time for?
Dangerous driving.
It seems the man is a repeat disqualified driver and even has a history with the Interceptors. 4 months previous, he had a run-in with Spenner.
Say that, is he doing something wrong? Why are we driving like that?
Yeah.
You found to stop.
when he was caught for dangerous and disqualified driving.
Towards Manchester Road. Quick.
And it seems old habits die hard.
You haven't learned, have you? Were you going to take chase, were you?
My mates were influenced me, but I thought, nah, mate, I go, I'm putting in this petrol station. If they come, mate, they come. If they don't,
You're a good lad.
Well, Baby Ben's making pals with the driver.
You're going to be stop searched?
Yeah, you can search me.
Right, so what's your name?
Andy. I ain't got no drugs on me, go gash you.
Benny Boy's enemy number one with the passengers who need to be searched for cannabis.
What's your name? Get your chips off your shoulder and just talk to me like I'm talking to you. Right, what's your name?
How about you shut up, mate?
Give me your details.
No, I don't want to give you them.
Right, out of the car then.
The mouthy passenger in the front seat is pushing his luck.
Right, come, out.
Oh, it's out for what?
Out. This is a cannabis in car.
He's smoking in a petrol station, and what he lacks in common sense, he doesn't make up for in charm.
Shaggy, move that camera away, you daft bitch.
Filming you getting cuffed sounds far more fun, thanks.
Alright, I'm getting that.
Right, watch your language and stop being a child.
Yeah, I'm not being...
You're acting like a child. You're being a child.
Like child as well, mate.
You're a tough guy, aren't you?
What do you think I have to look?
You're a tough guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
All mouth and no trousers, lad.
Yeah, you're going to drop...
A search reveals the front passenger is clean.
What, that's it, you're doing, yeah?
And now the public are queuing up to give Benny Boy grief, in his role of protecting the public.
Right, wait, they want to get past me.
I'm doing my job, please. Just go backwards. You can get a truck through there, love.
Yeah, tell him.
Right, I'm doing a job. Don't argue. Go away.
Tell him.
Put your seatbelt on as well.
You've been told me by Charlie girls.
Attention now turns to the man in the back who's filming Ben on his mobile.
I am finished, mate. I'll go. All right, I know my right. I can say.
What are you? Right, first of all, no, you can't. You're swearing now in a public place. I'm telling you, listen, potty mouth, one more, you get locked up.
What are you going to do? Get locked up for what?
Locked up, section 5, public order.
I know my rights.
Right, well, you're going to learn in a minute, aren't you?
I know my rights, mate.
Right, one more swear word. Right, out, tough guy. Hands up, you're being searched as well. On section 23, but 2 misuse of drugs act because you stink of cannabis.
But he's clean of drugs too.
Right, take a seat.
The driver has passed a drugs wipe, but he's not off the hook.
Car's going to come.
Yeah.
No insurance. This bloke's a disqualified driver until the test passes. He's got provisional back.
Yeah.
So, and we're doing for drive otherwise and the no insurance. So, happy with that?
Benny Boy's more than happy to break the news.
Right, the car's going, we're keeping it, so you're welcome.
Let me take the shit out of it, we can have it. You get me?
The car is recovered and it's a good result for the Bens. But interceptors increasingly have to deal with a lack of respect for the job they do.
I think they can drive however they want on roads with no licence, disqualified. Then when we stop them, it's all antisocial towards police, it's all our fault. But you can see that's what we're up against every day at the moment, people like that.
The driver was found guilty of driving whilst disqualified and without insurance. He had to attend a community rehab programme, was given a 4-month electronic monitoring curfew and had to pay £170. No cannabis was found and no action was taken against the passengers. Still to come.
You see it fit to smoke weed and then get in a car?
A poultry attempt to defeat the drug wipe when a cocky weed smoker cries foul.
Boom. There we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Rolling out of Bradford Nick is seasoned interceptor Nick Good, who's on a mission to teach rookie Jade Prest all the dirty truths of the night shift.
See, when you come into traffic, you've got to teach yourself not to go to the toilet. I could be stood at a scene for 8, 9, 10 hours
And you'd be fine?
You'll be fine.
Really?
Things like in your head, you forget about it.
Nick's an ex-builder who swapped putting up conservatories for taking down wrong-uns. And he can smell one of those tonight.
It's really strong, isn't
Yeah, it is.
I wonder if it's his car. We just picked it up coming over a hill there. Really strong smell of cannabis.
I think I can still smell it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Eau de cannabis seems to be emanating from this Volvo.
Give it a stop, get out, have a sniff, and have a chat, yeah?
Yeah.
Whew. Rookie Jade follows her nose.
Hello, you alright? Do you want to just take your keys out engine for me, please? Cheers. Do you want to just pop into the car with us? You alright?
Hi.
What you all doing?
Going to the cinema, love.
Going to the cinema? What you have to see?
Avengers.
Avengers. Alright.
Captain America will have to wait. You've got a date with PC Good. Interceptors assemble.
Hey, mate.
Yeah, mate.
How we doing? You all right?
Not bad.
Pleasantries over. It's down to business.
Reason we've stopped you, right, as we've been following,
Yeah.
right, is anybody smoking weed in car?
Yeah, my mate's right, yeah.
Right, because it absolutely reeks, and that's why we've stopped you.
Sorry, mate.
Do you smoke it at all?
No, I do, yeah, but I haven't today.
You haven't today?
No.
Not at all?
No, not.
The driver admits his friends have been smoking weed in the car, but claims he hasn't. And there's an easy way to put his story to the test.
Right, drug swipe, kit. Right, all I need you to do, mate, is gather some saliva around your mouth on your tongue, all right? Right, all we do, pull that up, take that out, stick your tongue out for us, pal. Get right out.
While they wait for the test results, the suspect changes his story.
Welcome. So when was the last time you had some?
I don't know, what time's it now? I think I ate at about 8:30.
Right.
Or maybe even 8.
So last time you had cannabis?
15, 20 minutes before that.
The lad now remembers smoking cannabis a couple of hours ago, but seems to think his dinner would cancel out the effects of the weed.
You see it fit to smoke weed and then get in a car and drive?
Oh, I've had so much to eat, so...
It don't matter.
Sober's up, innit?
No.
The proof is in the pudding. And the results are in.
Boom. There we go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
The suspect thinks he's in the clear.
Right.
But has he counted his chickens too soon?
The only test it does is cannabis and cocaine.
Yeah.
All right. There's the indication line on both. Indication line on cocaine there and that, but there's 2 on your cannabis, which means you are positive for cannabis.
That's it.
All right, so at this moment in time you are under arrest for providing a positive drug sample.
Roadside drugs test 1, chicken dinner 0.
So we'll have to take you down to Nick and get you sorted down there, mate, all right?
Which one?
Halifax. Halifax
No
Station.
chance I'm watching film, is there?
No, you're under arrest now, mate. Okay?
Yeah, go on then, let's go.
Right.
End game. And the Avengers would not approve. Back at the Nick.
I'm going to authorise your detention. That's to secure and preserve evidence in relation to taking a sample of blood from you.
It's a blood sample to confirm the roadside test.
Thank you.
This lad's turned around and he said, yeah, I've had some cannabis, that's absolutely fine, and I've had a chicken sandwich. That'll do, mate, a chicken sandwich. So he seems to think that having a chicken sandwich will negate any drugs that are in his system. No brainer, isn't it? It's not going to work. It's not going to work at all, but he seemed to think it is. I think it were him just playing on it a little bit, trying to make out that, yeah, he were going to be under, but no, not a chance.
And the bloods did come back positive for cannabis. He was given £415 in fines and costs and a 3-year driving ban.
Chicken sandwich.
And the new series of Police Interceptors continues same time next Monday. Tomorrow night at 9, get stuck into a gripping new Channel 5 original drama, Penance starring Neil Morrissey and Art Malik be here for the first of the three-parter. Next tonight is a comparison that may seem far-fetched, but you'll be amazed at what's discovered in brand new Henry VIII and Trump, history repeating